Welcome back to the Ticats CFL Draft Show powered by TELUS. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all of our guests who have stopped by so far. And we are wrapping up the night. Drew Allemang is going to be our guest in just a few short minutes. But right now, very pleased to be joined by Brandon Revenberg, a former first-round pick of the Hamilton Ticats. And Rev is with us now as he's connecting on his little Zoom here. Rev, how you doing, buddy? It's great to hear from you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Can't complain. How you been?
I'm doing well. Thank you for doing this. Let's go back to your draft night. What do you remember from that night? And do you kind of get those feelings coming up? There you are. There you are, Rev. Great to see you, buddy. What do you remember about your draft night?
Honestly, I think it was just kind of sitting there with the family. A lot of emotions ran through, a little bit of nervousness for sure. For me, I believe it was BC was up with a pick, and then all of a sudden I got a phone call, and everyone thought like, oh crap, like he might be getting shipped out, right? So I know my wife or fiance at the time she was a little nerved up, and once I came back, I told them like, guys, like, that was Hamilton. They just called, like they picked me up. We're going to Hamilton. Like everyone's so fired up, right? Really excited. And I mean, it's very emotional, but I mean, it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And just talking to some guys tonight and leading up to this week. And, like I've kind of used this before already, but it really is day one. The draft is your first day as a pro, right? Everything has gotten you to this point, but all right, now the work starts. Now you really got to prove that you belong here.
Oh, no doubt. And I mean, I think you just have to kind of take that mentality. And like you said, like that's day one is getting picked up, and just kind of keep that drive and keep that focus throughout until you earn those stripes, right?
Yeah. What advice do you have for the guys who are picked tonight? What like you say, if it is day one tomorrow, enjoy tonight. But if day one starts tomorrow, Rev, what advice do you have for the players who are selected tonight?
Just show up and go to work. It's very simple, Be a low-maintenance guy, show up, go to work, and good things will come.
What do you miss most about being away from the boys at this point?
Oh, honestly, I think it's don't get me wrong, I miss playing football. I mean, first and foremost, I miss being on the field, but I think another big aspect is just that camaraderie. Being with all those guys day in, day out, having your shenanigans, your fun with them and whatnot. That's definitely something that's been heavily missed.
Yeah. And just the excitement building. And last year we talked a lot about a chip on the shoulder. You didn't win in 2019, but now it's just, there's got to be just, I just want to play football, right? I just want to hit somebody. Like, as a professional football player, somebody who kind of takes whose job it is to be physical. I mean, what's that like? What's it been like? How do you stay busy, man? How do you feed that urge? Oh man,
that's just it. I mean, I'm selling cars right now. I don't know if you've been to like a dealership lately, but that's a non-contact area. Like it's different, right? You get used to having this physical aspect in your life all the time, and for that to just be taken out for a while. I mean, like. I train with my brother, thankfully, so I have someone to kind of roughhouse with a little bit. But my goodness, like, do I ever miss it?
Even like when you say selling cars, like when somebody sells a car, you want to give them a big hug, and it's just like it's not where we're at right now. But we're all trying to do our part. We're all trying to be back on the field.
Yep.
Do you visualize Grey Cup, snow falling, Tim Hortons Field in December? I mean, like. For you specifically, are you a visualized kind of guy? Like, do you mentally, like, that's where you're seeing?
Not to get too deep into it, but I do think that is a big aspect of the game too, is having kind of that positive mentality and actually kind of envisioning everything step by step. And no doubt that's one thing I've been really looking forward to and thinking of nonstop. So I'm definitely fired up to get back to it.
Is it snow? I got to ask, is it snowing when you're visualizing the Grey Cup in Hamilton?
You know what? I don't think it will. I think maybe a light dusting at best is what we'll get, but you never know. It'd be exciting. That would be a good game.
I think one of my favorite memories was the Grey Cup in Ottawa when the snow came down and Shania Twain was playing halftime and coming out on a dog sled in the snow. I'm like, that was like peak Canada. I'm like, I'm at the Grey Cup in Ottawa watching Shania Twain in the snow. Like, only thing that would have made it better would have been the Ticats being there.
You nailed it there.
Rev, it's great to see you. I can't wait to see you in person, and I'm not sure what the rules will be, but I'll give you a socially distanced hug when I do see you at Tim Hortons Field.
Oh, sounds good. That was a good day. Thanks for having me on today.
Awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, you too, Rev. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it. We're going to take one final break, and we'll be joined by Drew Alamang, the Senior Director of Personnel. He'll wrap up the show. Don't go anywhere. It is the Ticats CFL Draft Show powered by TELUS.